without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run with Hines. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Allen now looks to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with the option. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 56. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Evans running straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Evans running behind center. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Evans. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They snap it to Fields. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
On 4th down, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Straight ahead, it's Evans. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Evans. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing now is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown! Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly miss.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Evans. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down. Completion here to Claypool. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll run for it with Evans. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Going quickly out to the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Allen now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sing.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a completion to Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red striker. Blue striker. Ready?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Had no open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Down. Black shot. Shot. 17.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. No score after one on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. It's Kelsey on the ground. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays,
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Tua on 4th down. He completes it to Wilson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Past the 20. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Faster.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alec Ingold, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds.